I grew up kind of all over the place. We moved so much. But from middle school through high school, I was in Houston, Texas. And, you know, I knew that I was gay from probably third or fourth grade. I don't know that I knew a word for it, and I definitely didn't have any real person to look up to that I thought, well, I'm kind of like that person. And I grew up in the church, like evangelical, born again. So also from a young age, I kind of felt it inside me that there was something wrong with me since I was young. I went to rehab for the first time when I was 20 years old. And I was so broken and so scared of the next day and the day after that and 20 years. I used to have a recurring nightmare where I would wake up and look over, and there would be a woman next to me, and I would roll over and look down and look at my hands, and there was a wedding ring. And it haunted me for so long. And just that feeling of there's something wrong with me. There's something inside of me that I have no control over that is wrong. When I came out to one of the people at the church who also had same-sex attraction, which is what they call it. But he was celibate. And so I was like, okay, I can do that. And, you know, I thought I was going to die the next morning. I called one of my best friends, who is still to this day one of my best friends, and she came over, and I thought I was going to die. I thought I couldn't walk outside. I was scared of everything and everyone. And the few months after that, you know, going to Bible study and quite literally trying to pray the gay way. And I have a giant rainbow painted in my apartment that I walk through every day. And I think maybe even subconsciously part of that was me just saying, like, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm living and breathing and speaking and connecting and loving so deeply. And when I came out because I met my first boyfriend in church. Funny enough, it was like Romeo and Romeo running off on a unicorn. And we got kicked out of the church. And there were so many people that quite literally wouldn't talk to us. Like, okay, if there's this God out there who loves us so much, then how is this wrong? How is me loving someone, selflessly loving someone, wanting to care for someone, and having that be mutual, how is that wrong? And the capital F fact is that's not wrong. And we're not born with something in us that's wrong. We're born with something in us that is viewed as wrong, as other. And I am just so thankful to have people in my life that celebrate me for who I am. If you're watching this, I'm just sending you so much love. If you're in the church and they're telling you that you're wrong, or they're telling you that you're going to hell, please don't listen. Please don't listen. You're not the only person that sat there and had that sat down. And I know how hard it can be. I really, really, really do. And I hope that you can hold on, sometimes for dear life. And you find a way, because you're not alone. I swear to God, you're not alone. Well, guys, that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to say in my life. And I just want to say to Cynthia, I know you're not really Cynthia. I know you're really a guy named Josh Moore. And it's okay that the keyboard isn't real. I knew the keyboard was never real. But I still want you to come over to my place and just treat me like your Chris. But I know my friends won't pick on me for it because I'm a gay Morat. It's who I am. And I want to thank you guys for that. The album's coming out soon. I want to thank Mr. Chang for being so patient with me and for allowing me to still use his word, home cookers. Home cookers.